is going to have a big season? Who would you say?
That's a good question. There's a lot of guys that are playing really well. I think we got a lot of great competition going on out there right now, especially between offense and defense. I'm excited. I'm probably biased, but I'm gonna go with Kenny and Will. I'm excited to see what those guys can bring to the table. Obviously, playing against Kenny in the last couple of years and seeing Will in college. But I think they're having a really good camp, so I'm excited to see what they can also bring to this offense.
Devin White surprised you about the two of them?
Kenny's a lot stronger than I thought. I would say that. I kind of noticed that coming into the offseason and training him, working with him. But he's super smart. It's I think year 4 or 5 for him, but you could tell he's a vet already. And then Will, just how locked in he is to learn the playbook, how many questions he asks. He has like the urge to want to get better, to want to be great. Sometimes I'll come in and do like a little extra, I'll do a little extra work, and he's always right by my hip. I kind of love that. I love that about him.
Saquon, Devin White said yesterday he thought you were the best pass protecting running back on the team. What have you done to improve in that area of your game?
Said what?
He said he thought you were the best blitz pickup for the running backs on the team. What have you done to improve in that area?
I mean, we work it a lot here, so you kind of got no choice. Which is what I needed, though. I felt like early in my career I struggled with my pass pro. The last few years, I feel like that was something that I was able to improve on and get better at. And it's just understanding the scheme and the protection and who I have. And once you know that part, you can feel confident going into your pass pro. But, yeah, we work it a lot here. And Coach Jamal does a really good job with all the backs of teaching us the right fundamentals and putting our body in the right position so we can execute the block.
He also told us to ask you about how you've done against him in one-on-ones. He said he thinks he wins more of them, but
in what, routes or pass pro?
No, pass pro.
He started off hot in the beginning. My time with my hands, I was shooting my hands off of. I think I'm probably up a little bit, or it's about even. Because he started off pretty hot. I struggled in the beginning, but there was a day I'd beat everybody. But it's good work though. That's what you want. You want to have those. We talk crap against each other. We go at it. He's a great player in this league. Done great things in this league. Not only him, the whole linebacker core. I think they all present different challenges when they come in blitz. You're gonna get something with Dev. You're gonna get something different with Zach. You're gonna get something different with Kobe. All of them. So it's fun. It's been really fun.
Saquon, if I could ask you about the wheel route that you caught against the Patriots last week in practice. What makes that play so effective, and how effective can that be, like with you and Jalen Hurts running?
I think it's key. I think it's big shout out to Kellen putting his players in position to make plays. We had a matchup there that we would like, me against an outside linebacker. I was able to use my speed and get around. I had that play in OTAs earlier and I dropped it, or something similar to that, and I dropped it. So just continue working on that catch over the shoulders, and I could have did a better job of not fading away from the ball, but Jalen gave me a great ball and we were able to score there.
As we watch these practice reps, it's hard to gauge if you'll get the yards after the contact or if they would bring you down. So how much of practice really shows the type of player that you are?
I think when you realize that you're gonna get tagged off and you're not gonna get the yards after contact, but whether it's in the off season, whether it's training here, running through the chutes, working on our footwork, winning one-on-ones, we work all that stuff. So when it does present himself, you're more than ready. And I think you see that with the way the back's been running in preseason games so far. When they get in a game, they're ready. And we've all been playing this game since we were little kids, so it's not our first time getting tackled or making a guy miss. But you work all that stuff. You try to simulate game-like reps as much as you can. So when it comes to the regular season, you're more than ready.
I just ask that because is it fair to say we'll get a better sense of the type of player you are in this offense come to the Brazil game in the regular season?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely get a better sense within this offense, but not like trying to sound cocky or anything like that. Tape speaks for itself. I'm just trying to elevate on that, trying to expand my game. I feel like I've done a lot of great things in this league, even with battling through injuries. I felt like I made a name for myself, and I feel like within this offense and the guys I have around me, I'm gonna continue to be able to do that.
In what ways are you trying to expand your game? You mentioned that's a big goal for you.
I just want to be great, man. That's it. I just want to take it to the highest level that I can take it, and that's my goal. Will asked me the other day, what keeps you going? That's literally the same answer I gave him. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to go, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep trying. And sometimes, the reality of it, a lot of people don't get to reach their full potential. But at the end of the day, if I know I can put my all into it, and I don't reach it when it's all said and done, I'll be happy with the work I put in.
To be one of the greats, is there a certain player you really modeled yourself after when you started coming up?
I never really modeled myself after anyone. I always just try to watch as much as I can. Growing up, we didn't have these iPads. Now these iPads, you can watch everybody. We're literally watching tape, and you see Mark Sanchez and Nick Folk and I said Folk. Wow, Nick Foles. That's crazy. That's crazy. My fault. Shout out to him. LaShawn McCoy. But growing up, we had YouTube, so I'll type in all the great backs that my dad would get me aware of, and whether it's Barry, whether it's Walter. Now I still do it. I was watching Todd Gurley the other day. I was watching Zeke. Obviously, Zeke been in his offense before. LaDainian Tomlinson, Marshall Faulk. Just try to watch all those guys. I feel like that God's blessed me with unbelievable talent that the size that I am, and I'm able to move and be able to switch it up, be able to move like a little guy, be able to run like a bigger guy. So try to put all that added to my tool belt.
What did great look like for you?
What did you get specifically from watching Zeke in that offense?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to watch it now when I'm watching it on a YouTube highlight. I'm not watching it for how he hit this run, how he set this one up. It's more to seeing whether it was in the scheme, not like that, because I don't know the exact play call. It's different when you watch on your iPad. You have the play call and know what they did, and okay, they're running this, they're running that. But it's more of just when I still think he's in his prime, but when he was one of the best backs in the league and still one of the best backs in the league, how he was running, how he was setting up defenders, what move he would put here, what was the reason why he might have made that cut. Not only with Zeke, but all the great backs that I love to follow. I try to take that part of the game, add it to mine.
What's great look like for you?
What does great look like for me? That's tough because, like I said, I want to be the best of all time. That's your goal. But I guess it's really, it's kind of weird because we don't really get to say who's the best of all time because it's all opinionated, I guess, because Emmett Smith has the most rushing yards of all time, but I don't think he's my one. He's up there. Shout out to him. He's a GOAT. I'm not taking a shot at him. I know Barry didn't rush for 18,000 yards, but I'll put Barry. But to me, Barry's the best with the ball in his hand, but all around, tough, grit, pass pro, in between the tackles, outside, you got to go Walter, and then. Now in the new game where how Christian is more like a Marshall Faulk and you see guys like LaDainian Thompson, we're kind of more of that mode. It's kind of hard to say. So in my mind, it's come out every single day, try to be the best version of myself, kind of have that mama mentality, push myself every single day, go out there and try to win games, compete at the highest level, win championships. And when it's all said and done, when I look back, hopefully you guys decide for that, and I'm mentioned in that category.
Thank you, Saquon.
Thanks, Saquon.
Good question.